Not as good as you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Drew's not gonna hear me say that.
That's what I'm saying. Throw me in there, dude. I play every day. Chat, wouldn't you guys love to see like it's a Shroud situation. Yeah, it's for the but I've competed for so long, similar to Shroud. Whereas it's not like, like if there's a day where, maybe like, TenZ got a little bit of something in his arm, throw me in there.
That's like Pancata. Everybody was asking where Pancata was. First he was a day where he was nursing a injured foot from the soccer field.
Oh yeah. Do people already know about that? That he hurt his foot?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday it was funny. There was a picture of the group, and it said, "Team's chilling with Tarik," and then everybody was like, "Where's Pancata? Where's Pancata? Where's Pancata?"
We just tell everyone he's at the club. That's what we say usually. Yeah, he's at the club.
He's at the club.
He's chilling.
But yeah, my favorite comment of the week was Kaplan saying, "Team has been grinding with such a non-Sentinels thing to do."
Yeah, it's the complete opposite of what the people have heard throughout.
It's gonna be. They're definitely gonna be the most prepared they've been this entire year, so it will be very disappointing for them.
It's nerve-wracking.
If we lose to 100 Thieves,
it's disappointing from both sides.
I'll shave the rest of my hair.
It's nerve-wracking for both sides, like for you and Nadeshot, for both orgs, because it's like expectations are high. But I feel like I feel like the pressure's on them a little bit more because their team has been around for a bit longer. So I do think like they have a little bit more pressure, but I think regardless of that, expectations for both teams are just through the roof. So like Sentinels is meant to be a winning team. As much as you guys think that's not true. Rob and Nadeshot watch party would be insane. I know that would be insane. I'm just in the middle, like mediating the fucking watch party. Like,
are you gonna come out? Be back in 2 weeks?
I feel like I should.
It is 2 weeks.
I feel like I should.
I'm counting it down already.
I haven't got plans of coming back, but I feel like
one thing. Here's the thing. I almost promised on the podcast. Maybe I'll promise it to you.
Oh yeah. He didn't say it on the podcast, but he thought about it. And he mentioned it.
But I thought about it. I thought about saying it, and then people kind of looked at me and they're like, "We've already taken the lights down. We're ready to move on." So I was about to say to Tarik during the podcast that if we win champions. Now, I admit...
That's jumping the gun a bit.
It's jumping the gun because we got to win LCQ, but that's why it's worth making a crazy proclamation of what I would do. Because it's like nothing if I shake my head.
Yeah.
Right? I'm already bald.
I'm headed in that direction too.
I've been bald forever. But what I threatened to do, which I'll promise to your chat, is I did say I would get a Sentinels tattoo if we win champions.
And you have no tattoos?
I have no tattoo. Absolutely not.
Ooh, you're committed for life at that point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are the owner. You are the owner, so you are in it. But even then, still, that's for life.
Yeah, because like Steve Jobs got fired by Apple. It can happen.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
It is a commitment regardless. Have we thought about placement or where we would put the tattoo? That's a conversation to have.
I think the key question I have for the chat, or I can ask Sasi and Pancata, who are experts at the topic, right, is. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that somehow I'm brave and that I'm not gonna care.
A butt cheek tattoo?
Of where it would hurt.
Placement. So you're open to placement.
Where it will hurt the least.
Oh, where it will
pain face tattoo. There's a lot of face tattoos.
Yeah, I see a lot of face tattoos.
That is not gonna be the least painful place.
That is not. No.
So that's what I gotta ask. I got 2 experts down there.
I like the idea of a butt cheek tattoo.
They have a lot of tattoos. They're going, who is this
Okay, so it's locked in. You heard it here first.
They're like, who is this guy?
This is Rob, the owner of Sentinels, the CEO of Sentinels. So he's the big man. You guys probably famously know him for his Twitter, where he has to deliver bad news a lot of the time. Unfortunately, but it's something that the org is looking to improve on, because Rob gets made out to be the bad guy a lot of the time when it's just him kind of delivering the message. So again, I just said it, but we did a podcast today with Rob where we shed some light on a lot of these topics that you guys probably don't have too much insight on. And I think the org is going to try to do a better job at delivering those messages to the public, where it's not just Rob just going on his Twitter and like having to address it, because it kind of sucks. Because then you guys just think Rob's the bad guy when there's a lot more a part of the picture.
Yes, because I did get roasted by a number of.
Yeah.
You know what? That's part of the. That's part of the job.
The internet's mean.
Right? It's like, but also you're in a business where only one team can win a championship, right? So each year most teams fail. It's like I laugh when people troll us of saying, "Oh, when's the last time you won a tournament?" I usually don't respond back in the chat.
Oh, they're trolling you though. That's like they're trying to bait a reaction.
Send me the link to the last championship of any of these North American teams.
Yeah. No, that's like total bait though. They're just trying to get your reaction from comments like that. But I feel like no one can knock on Sentinels like trying to create a winning team, as even with all the trolling and me, like you guys definitely put the investment to make it happen.
Optic doesn't have a team anymore, but yes, Optic. Agreed, but none of these teams.
Yeah.
NRG, C9, EG, and 100 Thieves. None of them have won a title.
Yeah.
The only North American titles were us.
But we don't want to live in the history either, though. That's why we're trying to make these changes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got the trophy.
I mean, come on, look at us. When we needed a player, hey, we went and got Marved. Right? Like
they got Marved as a 6, which is crazy.
Yeah, like we went and got Marved to be the 6. Like we are not messing around.
They're not.
We have one goal. So my goal now, weirdly, has come full circle. So my goal is to get a tattoo.
Yeah. You're putting everything on the line at this point.
I am. Hanging on to win. See, there you go. Hanging on to win from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Send me the link to the last. Send me the link so I can watch the Cloud9 Valorant title. Send me the link to the 100 Thieves Valorant title. I'm missing those. Yeah, every 2 years. There's only, like, we won, Optic won. Wait, who else? Oh, wait, that's it. We won, Optic won. So, yeah, like, there's a ton of teams. There are 30 teams fighting for this.
Very competitive.
It is very competitive. But it has been great of how competitive the Americas region is as a fan, right? Like, I watch almost every match. It's not interesting to watch teams lose 13-4.
No, that's boring.
And that is not where the Americas region has turned out. That it's been fantastic.
Someone said, Rob, give us some life advice. That's a very vague question, but how would you answer it?
Life advice? Don't get a tattoo.
Don't get a tattoo.
Do not get a tattoo.
You can't get rid of that.
Because you can't get rid of that.
Can't get rid of that. Rob, you got into gaming. You got into gaming from your kids being
kids.
Being a part.
I'm probably the oldest person in esports.
Yeah, but you did it for like your kids loved gaming.
Yeah, no.
So you basically just got into like getting an org
and
eventually having your own org, which is insane to think about it. It's like trying to follow in the passion of your kid.
Myself and Jerry Greenberg, who's my key partner in all this. For any of you who live in LA, he's the guy behind Sugarfish. And so he and I both had teenage sons, and we just saw their passion and just started to get into it. So my first esports outing was going to the League of Legends World Championship at Staples Center.
Yeah, that's where you first saw like how big it is in real.
Yeah, like what is going on here? There's 20,000 people in here, but the passion and the way people responded. I actually can play League of Legends in a really bad way.
Oh, that's actually crazy because League, I feel like, is like one of the harder games to pick up.
It is, but I basically play top lane and just hide under my turret.
There you can just like clamp the turret, kill the minions.
But it makes me very proud now that Maokai, for those of you who
Maokai, is that your guy?
Has become, and it's now in the meta, so I can actually start playing it. Yeah, because it has the easiest ultimate ability.
Yeah.
You just,
or it's like AOE.
You just point down a giant wave, and a wave just rolls down a massive. It's impossible to miss.
Okay, I got you.
Impossible to miss.
I got you.
So that's why I adopted that as like, okay, this is the least skill-based champion I can reasonably operate it.
Hell yeah, that's mad cool. So you guys as kids just played games together, and you guys got into it, and now you guys have your own org. And you guys is like, do your kids play Valorant, or what games do they play mainly?
My middle son plays Valorant, and the funny thing is he lives in New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
And he will constantly DM me and say, do not tell me what happens. I'm going to watch your match at midnight tonight when I get home.
Yeah. Because he's just like, he doesn't want to get spoiled. And